Back at Carver Arena, Bob Thomason is the head coach. It is his 21st year at Pacific. 364 and 262 with Ron Verlin.
Bradley University
Adam
and the
Jacobson
Missouri Valley Conference are committed to the ideals of good sportsmanship and fair play.
Tied for second along
Please
with
show
Long Beach
respect
State
to
in the
opposing
Big West
players, game
at
officials,
10
and to each
and
other.
4
Persons
for
throwing
the
objects or
record.
acting in conflict with the ideals of good sportsmanship are subject
Carver
to
Arena,
ejection
Bradley
from
all-time,
Carver Arena.
297 and 94, 130 and 30 in non-conference games, and 10 and 3 in the postseason. The loss to Detroit, Butler, and Canisius. And now here's Paul Herzog with the Heritage Bank starting lineup for Pacific, the Tigers. All right. We don't have the floor mic working tonight, so I'll give them to you for you. Michael Kirby, 5'11", 160, senior from Highlands, California, 9.5. Chad Troyer, transfer from Miami of Ohio, 6'4", 190, senior from Seattle, averaging 10.9. Sam Willard, 6'9", 211, sophomore from Pierre, South Dakota. Anthony Brown, he wears 34. Anthony Brown, no TV tonight, 6'7", 220, senior from Sacramento. And Joe Ford, 42, 6'6", 210, junior from Aldina, California. He averages 4.3. Ford, 42. Brown, 21. Willard, 34. 2, Troyer. And 20, Michael Kirby. And now the Bradley lineups when we come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMPD. We need Bishop's mic on.
One of the greatest shots in Bradley history.
All right. Mama said there'd be nights like these. Sam Maniscalco is introduced for the Braves. Out of Chicago, St. Patrick. 5'11 freshman, Edwin McCain. Where's number 1? Didn't have one of his better games the other night. The third guard will be Chris Roberts. He'll get quite a greeting from the Bradley crowd. "79 feet, Bish, you walked it off."
It was a long shot, I know that.
David Collins in the middle. DC was not effective the other night. Needs something from him, especially with this big lineup that Pacific has. And Theron Wilson, number 12, Bradley's leading scorer and rebounder from Topeka, Kansas. Jim Les, the head coach. The associate coach is Eric Bisher. The assistants are Steve Murfeld, Alvin Brooks, and the director of basketball operations is Kyle Vogt. Les with a mark of 125 and 104. We need a little bit more juice in our headsets here. Coach, you can hear okay?
Yeah, I can hear fine.
All right.
I'm okay, I can hear now.
All right, here we go. Pacific written across the front of the uniforms. They're black trimmed in orange. That's their colors. And we're about ready to go. We got some people listening. All over the country heard from people the last couple of days, and thanks to all of them. Also to Dr. Terry Baldwin. I want to thank him today for taking good care of me at Methodist. And congratulations to Marcellus and Brooke Somerville. London, baby girl, 6 ounce, 15 ounces, 20 and a half inches, brought as a new Brave into the world yesterday. It'll be Tommy O'Neill no, it's Bo Borowski. He's the referee in this crew. He must have drawn the short straw.
Well, I would say they're trying to give him some experience with two veterans.
That's a good idea. Let's see who jumps. Will it be David Collins? It'll probably be Theron Wilson to move against Sam Willard. It's the Braves. It's the Tigers. It's semifinal CIT from Carver Arena. Borowski tosses, and here we go. It's back tip. Let's see if the Braves run that play for Chris Roberts again. I missed a shoot-around today, Charlie. You catch anything?
No, I didn't catch this, Dave.
I'll catch the zone right off the bat.
Their zone.
Well, you might see it. With it, Wilson, now Maniscalco, lob inside. Layup is good by David Collins, and a foul as he went up and fouled by Willard.
Dave, I think David, which me and you like to see him dunk it, I think he was going to dunk that one and got fouled, wasn't able to,
and was
still
able
got
to
it
complete it.
Yep. Well, hopefully that's a good start for him because David hasn't played particularly well the last 3 or 4 games, and we could sure use something. Yep.
DC number 4 from Toronto. Everybody stands until the opposition scores, and he hits the free throw. His 35th of the year. He's 35 of 53, and the Braves will pressure down court. A ball screen coming that Edrin McCain runs through. Their point guard is Michael Kirby, plays 27 minutes a game. And he finds a 3-ball in the corner left. It is missed long by Troyer, and the rebound taken down by Bradley. And here comes Maniscalco with a 3-0 Bradley lead. Maniscalco goes to the right. Up top now in the corner. Back from Theron Wilson. They'll reverse it. McCain gives it to Chris Roberts.
1-2-2 zone. They flatten out the point, Joe.
They like to play this a lot, according to the scouting report. Skip pass is to Chris Roberts, and a 3-ball is bounced away, no good, and the rebound is taken away on the weak side from David Collins, and the layup is up and good.
David should have had that ball.
Kirby just took it right away from DC on the weak side board. 3-2.
And Sammy let him go to his right.
Maniscalco has it high left now. Back to McCain. Chris Roberts, a ball fake. Pulls up the dribble, now McCain to the left. Maniscalco with it, 18:37 for the first half. Go to the baseline and stopped as Theron Wilson skip past McCain out front. Chris Roberts' 3 missed. Weak side rebound is long, and he's pushed out of bounds on the rebound by Troyer. And at the other end in a 3-2 Bradley lead. Look for a drop-down pass inside. It pops on Brown. Back out in front for a 3-ball. That misses. Rebound taken down Theron Wilson.
They're gonna shoot a lot of threes. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And the Braves turn it over as Theron Wilson.
Well, that's Edrin's fault. He threw it. I don't know what Edrin's looking for.
And Theron threw it to half court, and Edrin went running the other way. So
Theron could have brought it down a little farther. Wasn't anybody guarding him?
He'd already used his dribble.
He did use his dribble?
Yes, he did.
Kirby with it across the timeline. Looks up top. There's a Theron Wilson steal. Runs the tightrope all the way down, flip it up, and get it! A perfect opportunity for number 12. How about that? A chance for 2 threes the hard way. We're rolling a hard 6 if he makes this one, Charlie.
Something we haven't been real good at all year is finishing the part of it. But that's, Theron and Edrin made a real bad play, and for Theron to come right back, I know that's what coaches like to see.
Well, he got a steal, and for Wilson, his 63rd of the year, and the free throw's good.
Well, he made quite a balancing act over there in the far
I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, to stay in bounds and still get a bucket.
That's been a kind sideline. 6-2 Bradley, 17:50 to go here in the first half. With it is Kirby. Free throw line extended right. Tommy O'Neill had the count on a minute. Troyer with it. Looks left, looks right, comes right. Kirby looked for a pass downstairs. Instead, it's Anthony Brown lob to the goal, and there's a hold on the floor. I think it might be Theron.
I think it might be, too. That's too bad because Chris Roberts was there for some good help.
First foul of the game on the Braves. There are 2 already on Pacific. Goes to Theron Wilson, inbound baseline right. Slapping in, look for the inbounds pass. It's given back out in front. Did they make I got to check a number, 24.
Because that's not Brandon Hawkins.
They don't show a 24.
Well, maybe that's my mistake. 42, that's Ford. He's got it left. Look for it, Brown in the corner left.
Bradley
now
stays
Ford. Bobby Ford used to be 42. Here's a 3-ball fired up and good, and down by Chad Troyer. He loves to fire the 3. That's his 17th of the year, and it's 6-5. Bradley over Pacific. And the Braves break pressure, mild pressure. Maniscalco with it right. Sammy hasn't taken a shot yet. The Braves have got 2 3-point plays the hard way. Still the 1-2-2 zone. Inside out, Maniscalco with it. Finds Theron Wilson. Back to Sammy. A ball fake. Takes it in and out. Wilson wanted to shoot the three, didn't. Bounce past the 15 on the shot clock. Between the rings is Roberts. Now McCain gives it up front to Roberts on the right. 7 on the shot clock, now 6. McCain goes all the way down for a layup. Give him 2. They didn't stop him.
Nice move, strong finish, good left hand.
8-5, the Bradley lead is 3 at 16-27 of the first half. Kirby with it, going to look at a ball screened by Willard. And now it's Anthony Brown. Bring it to the right, looks for some help. Chris Roberts denies the pass. The count was on as David Collins was fronting Brown. Now on the right,
David's
it's
going to get a foul if he's not
Troyer.
careful.
A double and a wide open jumper is fired up and bounced away, no good by Willard. Rebound is fought for and taken down by Theron Wilson. Gives Maniscalco 4 minutes in. Official time, next dead ball. Sammy gives left for Chris Roberts and then a skip McCain. Maniscalco gives it to a 3 ball is Theron Wilson. Bounced it, no good.
Bad shot.
And a rebound taken down. It was a bad shot by Kirby. A 3 ball right wing. Taylor Brown will come in on the next dead ball. Bradley's lead is 8-5 at 15:40 of the first half. Driving all the way down to the lane and a walk and a turnover. And that's where we'll stop it. Taylor Brown in. They'll get 2 subs in. Their leading scorer, Brian Leduc, is in for 1. And we'll catch the other when we come back in a minute. Bradley 8, Pacific 5. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMDD. I know, that was one of my mistakes.
He was reading the number backwards. Is it working now?
Okay. That was my first mental mistake of the night. I looked at 42 and I saw 24.
And then I looked down and saw Bradley.
I want to have you get me a Diet Coke a little later, okay? Hang on. Diet Coke. Regular Diet Coke. You can wait. You don't have to get it right now. I'll tell you what, Theron has got to quit shooting that stuff.
Hey, 26%. And we're 35 games in. He ain't gonna stop.
It's not going to stop. Well, we only have 2 more games of it.
Look at this team. They shoot 39 on threes. They only shoot 68 from the line.
How's that?
And they shoot 47 from the floor, which is good.
Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Kelleher's Irish Pub and Eatery. When you enter your Irish on State and Water on Peoria's riverfront, plenty of parking, and parking is always free. And the Braves are brought to you by the Country Insurance and Financial Agents of the game. Tonight against Pacific, they're Bill Parker in Hannah City and Chris Hull in Peoria. Coach Stoll, we don't have any official stats yet.
No, and they're playing the zone, Dave. We had 1 shot taken. The position he had was wide open. I don't think the coach wants Theron Wilson taking that shot. He didn't mind the other players taking it, but Theron's better off on his drive or that short 16-foot jump shot.
Dave, this team's kind of funny. They shoot 39% from threes, which is great, 47 from the floor, but only 68% from the line.
Wouldn't figure, would you?
No.
Well, you look at the starting lineup, they got 3 guys under 60, and that's the big difference.
Sam Singh in, so is Taylor Brown. Maniscalco with it out front.
They went man
Inside
to man.
pass is to Singh, and he backs up. Skip pass is to Roberts. He has it baseline, goes to the right. Hanks fires, missed it. Singh the rebound, flipped it up, and it fouled on the floor. It'll go over 2. We've talked about the pregame. Sam's timeout the other night in the loose ball situation to get it back was one of the bigger plays at the end of that game.
I'll tell you, I think Sam was too much open that first time he got the ball down there. I think he could have turned. But maybe shot a left. He passed it out, came back, got a rebound.
Leduc, the foul is first, 3rd team. Chris Roberts is out, so is McCain. And Darian Norris is in for Bradley.
Sammy gave him a great pass, and that play that Chris Roberts just took the baseline, I want to see dunked next year.
Inbounds pass on a 1-4 flat as the Braves did not shoot free throws, so
they're back zone.
With it is Norris out of the timeout. They play a 1-2-2 zone. With it is Norris, fakes left, comes right, gives it to Maniscalco. Skip pass is Norris. Dodie Dunson's in the game too for the Braves. 16 on the shot clock, and Maniscalco turns it over. The second of the night for the Braves. Come down, turnaround jumper off the glass is good. Just checking into the game is LeVar Newville. 6'1" junior from Fairfield, California, makes it a 1-point game. So the Braves have turned it over twice. It's cost them a couple of field goals. Darian Norris, free throw line extended left. Taylor Brown, 17-footer, is missed. And the rebound is pulled down by Joe Ford. Pacific with a chance to get the lead here at 14:27 of the first half. Whoops! Almost lost. The ball was tipped. And Newville, who just got the last field goal, recovers. Gives it to Troyer. Post pass inside is LeDuc. He squares up now, gets doubled, looks to pass out of it, almost a foul. Inside pass is knocked away, gets it back and puts it up and in.
Yeah, they're almost a walk, too.
They're pretty lucky there.
And the field goal goes to Newville, and it's a 9-8 Pacific lead, 6 minutes in.
They're back, man.
We should be able to eat these guys up, man to man, I would think. And there's another turnover as Darian Norris is stripped, and down at the other end is a layup up and good. And it's put up and down by Sam Willard. That's 2 guard turnovers that have directly led to 4 points.
Unbelievable.
That was just careless. Not strong with the ball. Maniscalco with it. Taylor Brown gives to Norris in the corner on the right, brings it free throw line extended right. So here's Dodie Dunson, goes left. His layup is blocked out of there and out of bounds as it's swatted away by Brian LeDuc. The end of the game is Terrell Smith. 6'4", 205 sophomore from Federal Way, Washington, averages 6.3.
Now here's where they haven't had a lot of time for preparation, and we know Dodie likes to go left. They may not have gotten that much scouting.
Made a nice block to stop the layup. Darian Norris pass almost, Maniscalco to Norris, almost intercepted. Here's a 3-ball bounced away, no good by Maniscalco, and the rebound taken down by Willard. So Pacific on a roll here with 13-14 to play, and Chris Roberts will come in the next dead ball. With it, Newville. He wears number 11, gives to Troyer, and his shot is swatted away. It's out of bounds.
Now they're on 6 in a row. I think it was 8-5, Dave.
It was 8-5.
McCain will come in. Norris comes out. Maniscalco comes out for the first time. Those are the last 2 turnovers. Sammy has taken just 1 shot. Inbound is Smith. Baseline right. 11-8 Pacific at 13:07. Inbounds pass is James Doran, who's in. The Braves are 2-3 zoning this. They've got basically their second team in now, as they have Smith and Doran in. And with it now is Newville. Post pass down on the block. Layup is up and rimmed around and missed. Didn't go down, and Taylor Brown the rebound. Across the timeline, Roberts gets from McCain, who gets it back from Taylor Brown. Get a ball screen once, twice, and a pull-up jumper. McCain is good. Edwin McCain hits his second field goal. He's got 4. 11-10 Pacific with a lead at 12:33 to play here in the first half. Possession arrow belongs to Pacific after the jump ball was won by the Braves at the beginning of the game. Willard with it, way away from the goal, looks for some movement. Nobody's there. Good denial by the Braves. Count.
Well, I don't think Sam was close enough when that started.
Doran now back out in front is Newville. 10-9 on the shot clock. Now 8 works against McCain with 7. Penetrating kick for a Smith 3. Looks good, bounces no good. And the rebound taken down on the offensive board by Ford. And look to Doran out in front, doesn't get. Newville with it, drives to the free throw line. Ball is kicked by Sam Singh. Official time, Pacific 11, Bradley 10. Braves have only 1 team foul, by the way, with 11:50 to play in the first half. Pacific ball with 22 in the shot clock. When we come back in a minute, you're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. Okay, I'm seeing numbers out there that's not right. I got people in the games that's not right. I had Ford in the game, and he wasn't in there.
I did see Mike Kern is there tonight from the Valley.
I did see him too, yeah. A special hello to Camille Heisel and Deb Anderson. They are nurses at Methodist Medical Center, and they're here at the game tonight. They took good care of me today. Bradley basketball is brought to you by Methodist Medical Center. Nationally recognized healthcare with a caring touch. Methodist, taking you well into the future. And by the Peoria International Airport. Fly nonstop to Peoria to Tampa, St. Pete, Phoenix, and Vegas on Allegiant Air. How are the turnovers for the Braves, Coach Stoll?
Well, there's 2 for them, 3 against Bradleyville. They came early, Dave. They're shooting 5 out of 10 from the field. We're 4 out of 11. We've made the only 2 free throws shots so far. They haven't shot any, and rebounds are even, so a little early for much stats.
Bradley has 2 3-point plays the hard way. Inbound is Smith, baseline right, 22 on the shot clock, 11-10, the Pacific lead. And with a dribble and penetration is Newville. Drop down pass in the lane. The ball's taken away and a held ball. It'll go back to Pacific with 16 on the shot clock. Chris Roberts tying him up.
Chris made a good play there to kind of help and recover and show play there.
Got the arrow back. Well, we saw Joe Napoli in the midst of that celebration the other night, along with others, and I'm glad Pete Vanaken didn't get run over. Smith looks, baseline left, pass out in front. Newville again. 15-14 on the shot clock as he backs out near the timeline. 11:38 to play in the first half. Newville in a high post pass. Handoff is to Willard. Newville with it with 7. Willard with 6. Open jumper Doran for 3 is rimming no good. Rebound Taylor Brown. Kicks 2. The Braves and McCain with it across the timeline. David Collins will come in the next dead ball. Braves try to get the lead back here with 11:20 to play in the half. 11-10 Pacific.
They're back man.
Doty Dunson goes left. All the way down, lay it up. Foul to go to the line for a pair. Doty was planted. He'll go for 2.
See, Jim, I think, set that up. They came out of the last time out man-to-man, and Doty likes to go left.
He does.
And they don't think they have that report. They probably, I thought they said that nobody in our league could send them a film. So they've probably only gotten maybe the last game.
Doty to the line, 68%. Tries to tie it with the first of 2 and does.
So
it's amazing what Doty Dunson's been able to do with that hand.
Yeah, he's really struggled there for a couple weeks, but you're right. The other night, Bradley would not have won without a good effort from him.
Anthony Brown is back in. That's the 4th team foul for the Tigers, and the Braves have the lead back as Dunson makes his first 2 free throws. I think the Braves are 4 for 4 at the line.
They are.
11-11 to play, 12-11 to Bradley lead, and here comes across the timeline to see if they got no, they still have Newville back in, a lob to the goal for a layup, and it's good. They posted down low and
they ran a 1-4 and he overplayed and just had the lob to the
Duke
layup.
Puts Pacific back up 13-12. With it is Taylor Brown. Out of the right is Chris Roberts. Go behind the back. There's a ball screen, but falling down was David Collins. With it on the left is McCain. Now Roberts between the rings, 19 on the shot clock. Ball screen, a moving screen.
Boy, you could saw that up in the West Bluff, I think.
Well, we didn't have one the other night, but we got one here. 4th Bradley turnover. Roberts, by the way, banked the shot in. 13-12 Pacific with the lead. The Braves have turned it over and paid the price nearly every time. Newville with it on the right. Look down to the block. Here's a late shot off balance. Looked like LeDuc might have been fouled. Braves got away with it. Here's McCain with it across the timeline. Stutter step dribble, gives it to Dunson. Look for a cross-court pass. Now he's coming David Collins' way. Is he going to back in and shoot it? Nope, because he's fouled and pushed. Tried to keep him away. Anthony Brown made a bad foul there because David was too far away really to maneuver. If he goes in the lane, he's working in to help.
That's Brown's second, isn't it?
It is. And their 15th foul. So it'll be inbound for the Braves. Taylor Brown got a couple of rebounds while he was in there. Theron Wilson is back. Here comes substitution in
They play 19 guys, 16 or 9 guys, 6 minutes or 16 minutes or more.
Casey Niemeyer, 6'8" junior, is into the game. Dodie Dunson with it up top, brings it to the right, gives it to McCain, 30 on the shot clock. Now Roberts in the corner against this 1-2-2 zone. It's McCain up front. Looks and goes to the baseline, almost loses, gets it back. Now Dunson, they swing to the left now. Roberts from Wilson, 17 on the shot clock, halfway through the first half. McCain with it, going to drive, give it to Roberts. Step, no shot, inside David Collins, and he loses it. 5th turnover. And here comes across the timeline the Tigers. A step and no shot by Kirby, who's back in. Bradley's 5th turnover, 9:40 to play.
Edgerton's on a big man inside, so they're going to.
They might try to post him, huh?
You would think so.
Kirby with it between the rings. Wilson's on him. Travel. There's an unforced error by Kirby.
Yeah, Theron and Edgerton were switched men, and by trying to go out of their way, they ended up traveling. The big man traveled out front.
13-12. We've had some bad turnovers in this game tonight.
I mean, really, it was the point guard that turned it over. That's my mistake.
13-12. Pacific with the lead. 9:25 to play in the half. Ball screen for Edrin McCain, gives it to Wilson. Now on the baseline is Roberts. Theron up front now. A ball screen coming from Collins on a pick and roll. He gets it back from McCain. He's 3-time turnaround hooker. Bounce away, no good. Roberts goes above everybody to get the rebound and come back out. Here's McCain's 3. Get there. Got there.
What an athletic play. My goodness.
Chris Roberts flew through the air to get the offensive board.
He sure did.
7 points for McCain. And you can give that to Chris Roberts with an assist. 15-13 Braves. With it up front, Dodie Dunson jumps the passing lane and is fouled. That's team foul 6. Dodie Dunson with the steal.
That's a little bit of a bad break. It was the right call. But Dodie had a breakaway. Yeah, he had a breakaway.
His 20th steal of the year. Braves up 15-13. Joe Ford is in. That's 16 fouls. The Braves can go to the line with 1-1 on the next one. Here's McCain. Edrin, who struggled the other night, is in a groove tonight. Chris Roberts with it. Free throw line extended left. Look to go to the free throw line. Gives it to Dunson. Goes left. Hands off in the weave. Here's McCain. Looks left. Comes right. Gives to Chris Roberts. He's bumped. Almost doubled. Now it's Dodie Dunson with it. He gets a ball screen. Gives it to Roberts. Now it's Theron Wilson with 10, 9 on the shot clock. And he's fouled. He made something out of nothing there. And he'll go to the line for 1 and bonus.
He was pretty fortunate. He was going to his left, had nowhere to go, and they called a foul.
Well, he gets there about 4 or 5 times a game where he has nowhere to go but the free throw line. That's a 3rd foul, by the way, on Anthony Brown, who's only fouled out of 1 game the whole year. And Edrin McCain gets a nice hand from the Bradley fans and from Jim Less. 3 points for Theron Wilson on a 3-point play. Free throw is good. It spun around, but it went down. 8:20 to play. Bradley's lead is 16-13. One more for number 12. That's up and that's good. Just keep on making them.
Yep.
17-14, 6 for 6. And with a 4-point lead, let's see what the Braves do defensively here. They've got Newville back in. Look along the block as Ford has it. Free throw line extended and swatted away. Chris Roberts going for the steal was Maniscalco. But coming up with it is Troyer. Now it's knocked away. Chris Roberts has got it again. What's he going to do now? Gives it up to Dodie Dunson. Braves lead by 4. Official time, next dead ball. With it is Roberts. Get a ball screen from Collins on a pick and roll. Instead it's Dunson. Now it's Wilson. He's going to drive to the baseline. He's bumped. He's missed the shot. He was trying to get the foul, and nothing happened. Newville with it across the timeline. Ford, pull-up jumper is up and missed. Influence, rebound Ford, kick it back out for a 3 ball. That's missed. And Theron Wilson the rebound, 7.5 to play. Maniscalco, will Sammy get his first points of the night? He falls down. It's knocked away out of bounds. And the Braves will have it. He just needed to try to hang on to it before it was over.
He was just dribbling that right into the floor.
All right, 17-13. Bradley with 29 on the shot clock and a 4-point lead over Pacific. 7:25 left. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves at 1470 WMBD Peoria, Illinois. I really have to concentrate. I'm seeing numbers out there that aren't there.
Chris Roberts is jumping out of the gym.
Oh, my goodness.
He almost changed that shot.
Oh, look who's shooting. Oh! It's you. Get in. This is the one he couldn't hit the other day. Yes! Okay, here we go. Short. He's got two more. Oh! One more. He's going to make it.
No, short. Look at it.
Should have got Chris Roberts out of the huddle to shoot that last one.
Yeah.
It might be a little short for him, Coach. Well, our Oklahoma buddies, Mark Schweighardt and Eddie Kamiga. I got a note from Mark today in Oklahoma City, said he'd be listening on the internet tonight. Hello, guys. Sorry we're not in Tulsa this year, but there's no place like home. But you're with us in spirit, I know. And Greg and Cindy Trustner down there in Edmond as well. The Braves are brought to you by the Emlyn Companies. In the business world, every day is game day. But the Emlyn Companies on your team, celebrating winning season since 1941. The Emlyn Companies, we work for you. And by OSF Medical Center, where the power of medicine meets the power of the human spirit. OSF St. Francis, this is healthcare. Maniscalco will inbound. About time for Sammy to score. Maybe he'll inbound and get it back and shoot it. Coach, what do you got there?
Stats are almost even ever expect, except they're 6 out of 6 from the line. We're 6 out of 6 from the line. They haven't shot any yet.
Lob to the goal, and Maniscalco's pass was a little strong. Almost a walk at the other end. Neufeld has a shot blocked by David Collins, but it's picked back up by the Tigers. Collins, that is his 49th block of the year. Neufeld with it, drop out pass. There's a jumper fired for 2 feet on the line from the left wing. Sam Willard makes it a 17-15 score. He's 4 with 7 minutes to play in the half.
Only 2 fouls on Bradley thus far. Of course, we're in the bonus.
Maniscalco with it. Chris Roberts, free throw line extended right. Maniscalco looks as Dodie Dunson loops to the lane against the zone, which is really a 1-2-2. Lob inside. Collins gets it deep. He's going to score. He comes back out.
Right square under the basket with it.
Maniscalco give it to Dunson. His 3-ball corner right is good.
Don't score. Kick it out to Dodie.
For 3. Dodie has 5. Bradley's lead is 5. You wouldn't believe it if you saw Dodie 2 weeks ago that he could do this. With it is Neufeld. Lob inside. They got a man free and a block-to-block pass. The shot is partially blocked. Picked up by Ford. Putback is good.
Yeah, Theron blocked him, but
his first deuce. 2017. Bradley the 3-point lead with 6:08 to play in the half. Maniscalco hasn't scored yet.
That's all right.
With it is Dunson. Sammy has it up high right.
He only had 1 shot.
Flashing is Collins, doesn't get. Now it's Theron Wilson. Maniscalco between the rings, 19 on the shot clock, and Sammy. A bad pass. Sammy tried to post pass. Here's Neufeld, and a 3-ball fired up by Troyer is up and missed. Rebound comes long. It's tipped out front and saved by Sam Willard. And here's a 3-ball pushed up and good. And that is Niemeyer, and ties the game at 20. And Sammy's had a struggling first half. Turned it over a couple of times and hasn't taken but 1 shot. With it is Chris Roberts. Maniscalco with it now. High post pass is to Theron Wilson. He's going to the basket. His shot, he tried to shoot it and was knocked away. And here comes for the lead all the way down. Niemeyer finds a 3-ball for Troyer, corner right. That bounce is no good. David Collins the board. The Braves try to run even at 20 with 5:09 to play in the half. Maniscalco gives to Chris Roberts, corner right, brings it to the free throw line extended right. Now Maniscalco gets from Dunson. Inside post passes to Collins, turnaround jumper, missed, rebound They tried to tip, couldn't get it.
Troyer goes down and camps in
And
that
then
right
stepping on the
corner.
out-of-bounds line is Newville. There have been some turnovers here tonight that are just hard to imagine on both teams. Collins out, Dunson out, Sam Singh is in, and Darian Norris is in for Bradley. It's 20-20 with 4:52 to play in the half. And here's Maniscalco across the timeline with the 1-2-2 zone. It's a flattened out 3-2. Here's Darian Norris to the free throw line. Now Roberts. Wilson, Roberts up front. Posting in the lane is Singh. Gets in and out. Here's Darian Norris in the lane. Ball fake. Stops. Give it back out to Maniscalco as he was in the trees. 14 on the shot clock. Wilson. Dump in passes to Singh. Sam passes out of it to Norris. Fakes right. With 7, now 6, now 5, loses it out of bounds. Bradley's 9th turnover.
And we've made them. They haven't really, there's no pressure. The playing zone, we just haven't handled the ball very well.
He rushed his move and had the ball go right off his hand. So it's 20-20 again. And at this time is Sam Willard out on the floor against Theron Wilson. Roberts picks up Ford. Now a dump-in pass is made to Willard. He stops. He's two-timed. Puts the ball down to his
Nice job by Sam.
And Singh steals it. 7th turnover. Maniscalco threw it away
Dear Hannah.
as he tried to hit Darian Norris, and another turnover. It's the 10th turnover.
And he could have took that for a layup or one more dribble. They would have given him probably the layup. But just.
Well, Sammy's going to come out of this funk sooner or later, but he's in a big-time one now. 20-20. Pacific with the ball on 10 Bradley turnovers with 3:54 to play in the half. Back in a minute, you're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
The last stats, hell, are just the same.
We should be ahead of this team by 10 points.
Probably.
Our best offense has been Edrin. This broadcast is brought to you by Bradley University and JMP Radio Group LLC, solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any publication or rebroadcast without the direct consent of JMP Radio Group LLC or Bradley University is prohibited. Coach Stoll, Coach Fisher, and I have been approved by Bradley University. The Braves are brought to you by Peoria Toyota Scion in the corner of Willow Knolls and Allen Road. Proud member of the Pearl Automotive Group. Peoria Toyota Scion, simply the best. Coach Stoll, how many turnovers? 10.
Well, we got 3 assists to go with 10 turnovers. That's not like us, Dave. Neither team shooting the ball very well. They're 9 out of 22. We're 6 out of 16.
McCain, Dunson, Wilson, Maniscalco, and Singh on the floor for the Braves. And Michael Kirby is back in. With it is Niemeyer out on the floor looking for a handoff and a whistle and a
Bad foul.
on Sam Singh. So I'll reload the shot clock. Only the 3rd Bradley team foul.
But that's okay. You're right. From that standpoint, they're not shooting.
3:40. It'll be inbounded over by Joe Napoli, between Joe Napoli and Pete Vanaken. That's the high rent district over there. Joe Ford inbounds and gives to Kirby. Pacific shoots for the lead here with 3:35 to play in the half. A lob to the goal. They're going to get the lead. Layup. No, it's blocked by Theron Wilson. as Theron got the block. Came from a long way away, so maybe the Braves will get the lead. Maniscalco with it. Inside pass is Singh. Drop down pass is thrown away. Tried to hit on the back door. 11th turnover. Wilson and was thrown away.
Careless. It's flat out careless.
Ball knocked away by Wilson. Almost in the back court, but it's saved. Kirby gets it. Still 20-20. It might be that way at halftime. 3:05 to play. With it, free throw line extended on the right is Joe Ford who comes out. Braves defense has been pretty good, but the offense has not been. With it is Kirby. Goes straight away, now comes to the right. Shot clock reads 9. Now 8, 7. Ford was 6. Ball put on the floor and taken away by Dodie Dunson, and the Braves will have it as they get the possession. That's the 8th turnover for Pacific. It's only going to take Sammy 1-3, I think, to get out of this bit of a funk he's in here in the first half.
Still with only one shot, Dave.
Maniscalco with 4 turnovers already. Bounce pass is Dodie Dunson, corner right. I think he hit the last basket with a 3. With it is McCain.
Might be right.
Bring it to the left. Maniscalco with 20 on the shot clock. Now it's Dunson with it straight away. Sam Singh inside out. There's the 3 ball. Bounce away, no good. And the rebound taken down by Pacific. Niemeyer with it. Now Kirby across the timeline, open for a 3-point lead is good. Wing on the right.
Well, they're not going to wait forever on us.
23-20.
He's 50% for three-point range, too.
Pacific with a 3-point lead. Singh with it. Give it to Dunson. Now Theron Wilson in traffic. Puts it down to be stripped. It's a hell ball.
Turnover. I think that's 12.
Just
12 and 18
driving
minutes.
that ball right into him.
Well, and they're driving it into a flattened zone, Coach. They're
Yeah,
driving it into 5 guys. I mean, we've got to make some shots.
23-20. 3-point lead for Pacific. This is bordering on one of the worst halves the Braves have played.
It really is.
With it is Ford, lob to the goal. There's a layup. It's a kaboom thrown down. It's a 5-point lead. And Taylor Brown will come in. Did they put an extra point on the board?
Yes, they had to.
25-20. It's 26 on the board. With it is Dunson inside to Sam Singh. Inside out. There's Maniscalco, a ball fake. Give it to McCain now. Dunson. 3-point shot. Theron Wilson to the right corner is good.
To be honest with you, that would have been our last choice. We had about 3 guys pass it up there and knocked it in.
Timeout taken, I think, here by Pacific.
No, I think Jim took it.
Did he take it?
I think he did.
25-23. We'll take a 30-second break and be back. Pacific with the ball in the lead. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. This is Missouri, Kansas City.
Almost.
What was the magic number?
67.
Yeah, hell, it's still that still may be good.
Theron Wilson is out. Taylor Brown is in. Jim not happy with anybody's play, really, but Theron missed a defensive assignment the last time down. 1:22 to play. Bradley has a possession arrow, by the way. 1:19, 1:18 to play in the half. With it is a Ford. The ball's knocked away.
Sing in.
Singh from gets the steal. There's a 3-ball. Edwin McCain bouncing away, no good. Over the top, the ball is tipped, taken down by Dunson. With 1:02 to play, Doty with it on the right. Now they swing it left. McCain through a tough pass fielded by Taylor Brown. It was about a chin-to-chin pass. 3-ball Maniscalco. There it is for the lead. His first points and only his second shot of the half. 26-25 Bradley with the lead.
And Sammy's third shot of the half, Dave.
Third, okay.
Yeah.
Good defensive play by Singh set that up, too.
Yes, it did.
At the other end, Kirby. Looking inside is Niemeyer. Shot clock reads 20. There's 10 difference. 19-18. Driving down and kick it back out. Niemeyer's 3 is up and bounced it. No good. Rebound is pulled down and put back and missed. Rebound tips no good and an over-the-top foul. And the Braves will shoot free throws at the other end with 20.6.
Either Sam Singh or Taylor Brown. I'm not sure who's shooting.
Niemeyer picks up the foul, his first 18 foul. Bradley with only 3 team fouls in the first half.
They had a pretty good crack at 2 offensive rebounds there and didn't get them in.
You know, their leading scorer is Leduc.
Yeah.
And I think he's only played 5 minutes in this half. With our last stats, he has hardly played. So I don't know what the story is.
He's got 2 fouls, I think.
You may be right.
Yeah,
I
he
should
does
look
have
that. I'm
2.
sorry. That's why.
So here is Taylor Brown. He's 27 of 46, 59% with a bullet. It's been going up. He was at 50 for a long time.
Well, big 1-on-1.
Yeah, because they're going to have the last possession of the half.
Yep.
Free throw is bounced off, no good. Singh tips it back to Taylor Brown. Fall-away jumper is rimming and missed, and the rebound's kicked out of bounds by Pacific.
Because I tell you, because Edger and McCain was in there battling. And they should have had the rebound, but Edger, little pressure in there. Now we should take the last one.
If they can hold on to the ball for 14 seconds.
That's
Maniscalco to inbound against the zone. Gets it baseline right and gives to McCain. 13, 12, 11. Holds with 10. Gives to Maniscalco with 9. Between the rings with 8. Gets a ball screen with 6. Now with 5. Now with 4. Drives with 3. Taylor Brown a 3-ball up and bounced it no good. And we're at halftime, mercifully.
pretty good shot.
Bradley 26, Pacific 25. The Braves will have possession to open the second half. You won't put this in any time capsule. But we've got 20 minutes left. It's a one-point game. Bradley 26. And really, if they'd have taken care of the ball, they might have a double-digit lead here.
It might be 10 up.
We'll be back with numbers and more. 26-25, Bradley at the break. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
What's your inside joke? That thing only your brother or best friend know. The thing that makes you laugh every time, even if you don't remember why. That strange, silly, random thing they'd call in a second to tell you. And with free incoming calls from U.S. Cellular,
we played horrific, and we're still ahead of the point.
I know.
It took the last 3 to get us there, too.
It took the last 2.
Yeah.
And then they kicked the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
They go over the top on 2 that they should have laid in.
We can't make the free throw, though.
Well, should have known when the crowd mic goes off at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's working now? Stuff happens.
There's something to get with that one.
This Pacific is not even close to Oakland.
They haven't been so far. I agree. They're not as good. Oakland also played really good.
Yeah, they did.
Which forced us to play good.
What do you think we're shooting about 33%? That's a guess.
36.
We're back at halftime, and the Bradley lead is 26-25. This has been a root canal for both teams that can't take care of the ball. The one thing I will say, and I think we're in agreement, that this Pacific team is not what we saw here as an opponent the other night. I think we all agree that Oakland team was very, very good. And our halftime statistics are brought to you by the Unland Insurance Company. Here is Joe Stoll. Coach?
Dave, I really think we're about a half a step away from another 3 or 4 interceptions. We're close. We're just not quite as much in denial in the lanes, and that half a step just makes a difference to getting the deflection or not. For Bradley, Theron Wilson has 2 baskets. One of those is a 3. He's 3 out of 3 from the line for a total of 8. Sam Maniscalco hit the last shot late in the half for his 3. David Collins has 2 baskets. I got David down for a 3. I gave him Edrin's basket. I'm sure he'd appreciate that 3. I don't think he shot one all year.
He has not, Coach.
Well, we almost give him one anyhow. He had a basket.
Would it be something if he wins?
He had a 3-point play. He had a 3-point play early. A basket, a free throw for 3. Edwin McCain had 3 baskets. His last one was a 3 for his total of 7. Dodie Dunston had 2 free throws, also hit a 3 for 5. Bradley 6 out of 7, which is all the free throws were shot in the first half. The only one we missed was that late one by Taylor Brown.
Chris Roberts has not scored in the first half,
but he's played decently. He's kept a couple balls alive.
Made one heck of a rebound.
Yeah, and then Chris has only taken 2 shots and one of them a 3. So
he'll take some before it's over.
Yeah, I think the big thing statistically that I think for Bradley to win, and we haven't played very well, and I don't think they've played great. They're only 3 for 11 on threes, and that could change. I mean, they've played 30-some games coming in here, and they're shooting 39% from the 3-point line, so they obviously shoot a good. And, right now they're only shooting 27%, so we don't want that to change.
Coach, you got the numbers for the Tigers of Pacific.
All right, we got 4 at the basket for 2. Willard with 3 baskets for a total of 6. Kirby had 2 baskets, one of those a 3 for 5. Troy with the 3 from the corner. He comes down and sets down the corner. You expect to find him down there again in the second half. He only has 1 basket. That was a 3 from the corner. He's 37% from the field. Leduc had a basket before getting 2 fouls.
Team effort,
Newville had 2 baskets for 4. And Niemeyer had a basket for 3. They didn't shoot a free throw in the first half.
Bradley's assistant turnover is 5 up and 12 down, and they're leading at halftime. That's amazing.
We're even behind on steals. We're not, as I say, we're about a half a step of being away from a good real position of denial in that lane. I think that may change some in the second half. They got 8 steals, and we only have 6, and they're playing the zone. But some of those steals they got, or we jammed the ball in there, and they could come up with it.
Well, the turnovers, some of them, I mean, one was a pass that was thrown out of bounds because Theron picked up his dribble and threw it, and Edrin didn't go get it. And then Sammy fell down here in the corner. It is just, they've come from every which way, and hopefully they can get that cleaned up. Points in the paint, 12-6 Pacific. Off turnovers, even at 11. Second chance points, 7-6 Pacific. Fast break points, 9-2 Pacific. Bench points, 9-5 in favor of Pacific. But the Braves have a 26-25 lead at the half. What else do you notice, Coach?
Well, we've got them off the free throw line. Only 3 fouls on. We got nobody in foul trouble, certainly, and keeping them off the free throw line. They're not a real good free throw team of the starters. And they got 2 guys you don't want to foul. They got Kirby shooting 83% and Troyer shooting 87%. They got 3 other starters shooting under 60, so it's a matter of who you foul. And so far, fortunately, we haven't fouled anybody.
Joe Ford with 5 rebounds, 4 for Sam Willard. Rebounds for the Braves. Theron Wilson has 3. And
Bud Light is brewed to give you everything you want in a beer.
26-25 Bradley, and they have possession to open up the second half. Pacific led by 5 in the first half with a minute 53 to go. Bradley led by 5 at 6:37. So it's pretty even.
Troy 1 out of 6.
The ability to fly no longer available in Bud Light. The endless refreshment, however,
he just does go and cast
Bud
down
Light
that
keeps
corner, and
it
they don't
coming.
have it inside, but they look to kick it out to him for that 3-point shot.
You finish all your numbers,
Blast
Coach?
into the past every
Okay,
Friday
we'll take
this
our
March
halftime
at
break and be
Paradise.
back.
Win your share of
It's
$40,000 in cash and
Bradley
2
the lead.
Volkswagen
By the way,
Beetles.
Old
Visit
Dominion will host
Paradise
James
for more
Madison
details.
tomorrow in this tournament to determine the other finalist. And the Braves will host if they win, and if they don't, we'll plan a postseason banquet.
Isn't that a Monday night game, Dave?
The champagne glasses may seem familiar.
Tuesday night. That's right. We'll take our break and be back. You're
You've never
listening
seen
to
a
the
car
Braves on 1470
virtually
WMD.
park itself. The new LS, unprecedented, at Lexus of Peoria on North Island Road.
Hickory smoked dog bones wasn't an idea that everyone got. Luckily, dogs disagreed. My business took off. Suddenly, we needed help to keep growing. Mike at National City guided us and helped with the loans we needed. Thanks to him, my business really went to the dogs. And that's just what I wanted.
At National City, we want to make banking simple for lives that aren't.
My name is Angelo Spagnola, and my bank is National City.
What does it mean to be a children's hospital? It's realizing that a hospital can be a strange place for kids, unless you make it a place they feel comfortable, where a specialized team cares for children and teens. It's about being the only place outside of Chicago to offer the kind of care that not only makes kids feel better, but makes them feel like kids again. What does it mean to be a children's hospital? To us, at Children's Hospital of Illinois, it means everything.
Hopefully I won't take a 80-foot shot tonight. I just hope I get it right if I do. They do. See you guys later. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad you were able to make it. I read your name on the air. You did? Well, really? Good. That's good. He needs all the help he can get. He needs all the help he can get. She was one of the nurses today. So I got the two nurses that waited on me. I got them 3 tickets each to the game. You got to take care of the people that put you to sleep. Yeah, that's right. WMBD Peoria, Illinois. Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Chuck Bisher, Sir James Watson, and the Braves are on the floor, leading 26-25, and the Pacific Tigers are still there. By the way, some other numbers we didn't give you earlier. Just in case we need this, the Tigers are 2-0 in overtime, 10-0 when they block more shots than the opponent. How many blocks they got tonight? Well, they're going to lose that battle tonight. It's 4-1 thus far.
They don't look like much of a shot blocking team, really.
No, but that's a number. They're 10-0 when they block more. They are 13-3 when leading at the half. Well, they're not leading, but
they were close to it.
They could have very easily. And they're 15-1 when they hold opponents under 60 points. So that's the kind of way they play.
Well, we've kind of held ourselves under that so far today, really.
Good point,
with
Coach.
with that many turnovers.
When they win the boards, they are I forgot to give the keys of the game. I'm getting a lot of stuff tonight. When Bradley scores more than 66, they're 14-2, and they've won 10 in a row. Oh, the Braves, when they outshoot them for the field, are 17-0. The other key I had was outscore their bench, and the Braves trail that one 9-5. Better from the field. The Braves are 36, and they're 41. Win the boards, and so the Braves are 16-15. Troyer and Leduc in the teens. Troyer has 3, and Leduc has too. You're not going to have many offensive numbers here because the first half offensively has been offensive. Wilson against Willard in rebounds. So Theron's got 3, I know that, and Willard has 4. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the second half. The Braves will have it, leading 26-25. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. You got Chuck's mic?
My mic is.
There you go.
That's better.
Stan brought that by.
Yeah.
You think someone's holding the ball?
Yeah.
8 for 22 and 11 for 27. 19 baskets the first half.
Yeah, Bo Borowski's over there saying, all right.
He helped us the first time.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, that was a pretty good toss. I was curious to see where the ball was going to go, and he threw it up. Hell, it was a good toss.
It was. Better than Jerry Pollard, who can't throw it. Remember that game that... This is a team, if we get them double figures, they'll be hard to catch us. How about that?
Their leading scorer hardly played.
I know it. 5 minutes. All right, here we go. Theron Wilson inbounds. Chris Roberts with it. Now McCain against the 1-2-2 zone. Maniscalco, McCain take a ball fake. Maniscalco with it right. Clock reads 20. Now 19. McCain looks at the shot. Now drives. Gives to Maniscalco with 15-14. First Bradley possession of the second half. Theron Wilson steps, gives to Roberts. 9-8 on the shot clock. Gives to McCain with 6. Now 5. Edrin's shot is short. Going to get the rebound loose on the floor. It's got out of there by the Braves and a timeout as they burn the timeout, and will have the possession as David Collins dove on the floor to save it with a new shot clock. We're back in a minute. Still 26-25. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Well, that was a struggle, too. The shot was just off balance and a little out of range.
That was down. He had to shoot it.
Yeah, I know.
Down to 5.
And I didn't even know.
No, I think we might
I was
still be on.
surprised that Collins went and got it.
I think we still might be on. I think we missed our cue.
That's not all we missed.
Boy, this. The bats are in the belfry tonight.
They're starting out LeDuc, Dave, the guy that's been their leading scorer. He played 5 minutes the first half, had 1 basket. They started him here the second half.
So we're going to have to make up this timeout somewhere down the line.
If it stays this close,
is this Friday the 13th?
It's
struggle.
It's what makes coaches lose hair and have gray hair. We played a pretty good game Monday night against a pretty good team, and this is not a bad team, but we have not played well. And here you are, 48 hours later, wondering, how you can play like this. 35 games into the year, but we are, and so it makes this a great game.
So the Braves use their first timeout of the second half, giving them 2:30s and a full left. The first timeout for a few years now in the second half is a full timeout instead of the 30-second timeout. So Pacific will have the next possession arrow. Raleigh trying for their 21st win and set up for the second year in a row, knowing that they will play in their last game of the season. That doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't.
Off the wall.
I almost got a T-shirt. I could have gone over the top.
Somebody fired a T-shirt down here, and it was off the wall. So 26-25 is the Bradley lead as David Collins went to the floor, and I don't know if David called it probably Jim, who was right there by Jerry Pollard.
At that time, Jim was right in front of Jerry Pollard, so he was able to call it.
Jerry Pollard was the one that teed Coach Les at the Valley Tournament for banging on the scores table. He didn't say a thing.
Wow.
Maniscalco will inbound to Edrin McCain, who played a pretty good first half. What was his turn? He had...
no, Edrin was all right. He had
only one turnover.
Yeah, but no assist for Edrin. We only had 3 assists the first half.
Yeah, turned it over so much. McCain with it between the rings with that new shot clock.
Man-to-man in this sequence.
Here's Theron Wilson. He should be able to operate on this. Chris Roberts goes behind the back and brings it up top left. Look for a post pass. Theron Wilson's going to drive, gets in traffic, gives it out to Roberts. There's a 3 ball up and in. Boy, he made that one like he knew it was going in when it left his hands.
Yeah.
His first 3 of the night. So his last 2 shots have been 3-point makes. Initial time to verify injury. Oh, I guess somebody got bopped.
Okay.
And it's probably Ledoux who starts the second half. This is their first offensive set. With it is Ford, free throw line extended, and he slips a screen and lays it up and in.
Exactly right, Dave.
Ledoux makes it a 29-27 Bradley 2-point lead after the 3-point shot by Roberts, who has it in deep corner left now. Back out at top McCain. Give it to Maniscalco. Sammy has 3 on the night. With it, McCain, free throw line extended on the right. Roberts, McCain, swing left. Maniscalco gets a half a step, and it fires a jumper, rims no good. And the rebound taken down by Ford. A chance for Pacific to tie or get the lead. Ford comes all the way down, hands off to Troyer. Now on the left, fake on the shot is Kirby. Jumps inside, and a foul is on Theron Wilson as he tried to help out David Collins, who got beat.
Leduc's, they're pretty big in there, Dave. We really haven't said much of that, but this team's got good size inside. 6'8", 6'9".
Theron Wilson is out, who just picked up his second foul.
They play that high 1-4 offense. They just roll that man when we overplay and rolling the basket.
Troyer drives in. He is a shot influenced by Collins, and then a short shot is missed. Rebound pulled down. Taylor Brown tries to save and does to Maniscalco. So the Braves have no numbers here, but Sammy's going to take it all the way to the basket, flip it up and miss, but a foul. There's a break as Ford picked it up. His first, and Sammy will go to the line for 2. He didn't have a whole lot there, but he got him with a body.
No, but that's a good play. You got to try to force that drive and draw the foul there. And
take it to the basket.
Yes, the one thing we did in the first half is one of the few good things is we didn't get in foul trouble, and we didn't put them at the line. And hopefully we've gotten there a little bit tonight, and that's been the difference.
Sammy's 83%. He did not look good at the free throw line the other night the entire evening. He made that one. Remember, he had those 3, and he made the first 2, and he thought he was going to miss both of them, then missed the 3, and then missed the 1-and-1. But he hits that one, his first of the night. 30-27, trying to make it a 4-point lead again. Every time the Braves have scooted out to that 5-point lead, they've come back bang, bang.
Yes, they have.
Second free throw is up, and that's good. Maniscalco has 5. He has his number. And let's see if the Braves get a stop here. 31-27 Bradley, 17:53 to play for the ball game. Try to go to the championship game of this CIT. With it, free throw line extended on the right is Leduc. Back pass is thrown right into the first row. Zig instead of Zag. Maybe it's that end.
And they've heard us a couple times back door, but David Collins calls that. He shut that pass out when the big went back door. They threw it away.
10th turnover, Watts. Here's McCain, gives to Chris Roberts. Free throw line extended on the right. Now Maniscalco gives to Brown.
Oh, get it into him.
As he was posting inside David Collins. It's Collins. And now it's Taylor Brown. He hangs and fires it up and good. He hung up in the air just long enough to get it down, and the Braves lead is 6, his first 2. 33-27. That's the biggest Bradley lead of this night. 17-19 to play. With it, Kirby. Free throw line extended on the right, running a little curl. Here's a jumper fired by Troyer. Bounce away, no good. Edrin McCain, the long rebound. Don't charge. He comes down. Diagonally comes to the right. Gives to Roberts. Now Maniscalco. Inside, bad pass. Sammy tried to force it into Collins. His third turnover, and here's a jumper fired in and out. Taylor Brown, the rebound tipped, loose on the floor, picked up, and a held ball. It's ripped out of there by Chris Roberts, who goes to his corner and gets it back and gives it Maniscalco.
Nice to be quick, isn't it?
I can't believe how many things he does on a basketball floor. McCain with it, a ball fake left. Give to Taylor Brown. Now McCain up right to Chris Roberts. Singh will come in the next dead ball. Here's Edwin McCain, drives baseline. He's bumped. Reload that shot clock from 15 to 35 at 16:31.
Third foul on Leduc.
So that Leduc comes out. Yeah, he'll be sitting for a while, won't he?
Yes.
Anthony Brown is in, and he had some foul trouble in his own.
We haven't seen that play, but Leduc plays 24 minutes a game and gets 11.5 points. So
Brown has 3 fouls. Edwin McCain to inbound baseline left. Does to Maniscalco. Sammy a ball fake. Ford is on him. He's got a size matchup, and he fouls it.
Hand check. Pretty good.
Third team foul. Reloaded again. 16:28 to play. Bradley 33 to 27. You know, if they could get a 3 ball down here, bump this thing up to 9.
The key to this half, I think, is our turnovers. If we don't
take
turn
care
it
of the
over,
ball.
We just had another careless one, but
McCain with it on the right is Taylor Brown. Now Maniscalco, free throw line extended on the right. Roberts, they go left. Give it to McCain. Look at Sam Sink post inside. I think Sam's going to touch it before the end of this. They look inside. McCain look for him. Now Taylor Brown between the rings. Gives to Maniscalco with 13-12 on the shot clock. Chris Roberts with it in the corner. On the right, go to the baseline. He's bumped. He's stopped. Penetrate and kick to Maniscalco. Ball fake. Sammy goes all the way underneath. Inside out, the ball's tipped with 2 on the shot clock. And the Braves will have a chance to figure out what they want to do with that last 2 with 15:54 because there's an official time. 2 on the shot clock. 33 on the board for Bradley, 27 for Pacific. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD.
are there any other games tonight or nothing of real interest to us?
Just those NIT games.
Kentucky, Notre Dame. I don't know.
Kentucky, Notre Dame.
And then St. Mary's is on at 8.
Are you recording them?
Yeah.
Watts is.
I'm recording them.
All right, I won't
But
say anything.
you might have a Kentucky Notre Dame final.
I won't say anything if you're recording them. Well, at least we got a Rick LaHue story, don't we?
Yeah.
Braves are brought to you by Peoria Siding and Windows. Now the time for a new roof, sunroof, gutters, or windows. Peoria Siding and Window can do it all. Visit Peoria Siding and Window tomorrow. And by Bradfields. Bradfields brings you Smart Technologies Interactive Smart Board, the presentation screen that allows you to write, erase, and perform mouse functions with your finger, a pen, or an eraser. Perfect for powerful presentations. That's Smart Board from Bradfields. See it online at Bradfields.com. Coach Stoll?
Dave, I think on this pass, then I'll be very surprised if they don't crowd the ball real tough. There's only 2 seconds to go. If they give us the free pass, then they'll get what they deserve. And it looks like they're going to play a zone and not crowd the pass in.
McCain to deep corner left. See what Jim
they're
drew
not
up
guarding
here.
the ball very tough.
Looks at Maniscalco. Gives it to Taylor Brown. A step, a shot, looks good. Is good.
Hey, boy.
Just like we drew it up. He's got 4.
Well, we drew it up all right. I don't know what they were doing.
Well, we'll take the 2. With it is Kirby.
Oh, my goodness.
And a foul going to be called on Chris Roberts away from play on Joe Ford. First foul on Roberts. Second team foul on the Braves. 3 on the Tigers. Bradley's lead is 8. That's their biggest. 35-27. With it is Kirby. See if the Braves can get a stop again. Ford goes down again. He looks like Joe Frazier against Kenny Norton. He can't stay on his feet.
That's a hand check
on Chris Roberts. And Chris is complaining to Jerry Pollard about him throwing an elbow.
Well, I don't blame him a little bit. The previous foul I do think was on Chris because I thought he made the first contact. But when he did, Ford was pretty aggressive and kind of nasty, and I think they got a little something going now.
Well,
and the coach may have a little something to say to him at halftime. The fact they only had 3 fouls on Bradley, I probably came up in the discussion, I think.
3 fouls on each team. Dodie Dunson's going to come in for Chris on the next dead ball. 15-15 to play. Here's a pass out in front to Ford. On the right is Kirby. Running off a screen is Troyer. His 3-ball misses. And Chris Roberts gets the rebound.
Good help by Taylor Brown. Taylor's played really well tonight.
Roberts gets from McCain. There's a 3-ball that misses. I think he's trying to do too much there.
Yeah, that's kind of a heat check.
Kirby
a little too soon, Charlie.
The other end, there's Ford. Handoff once again to Troyer. They reverse left now. Look at a lob pass inside. Sam Singh's got all kinds of trouble here with Anthony Brown. Somebody loose underneath. Reverse layup is good as Sam Willard got free.
Well, Taylor helped, and then he didn't find his man to get back to him.
35-29. Bradley's lead down to 6. Taylor Brown gets from McCain. Now Chris Roberts. Look at Maniscalco. Give it to him on the left. Take it to the wing. Now they reverse it to the right. McCain, good ball movement here against the zone. Here's a cross-court pass. Is a bad pass.
Little soon, Dave. Just a hair soon with that.
Anthony Brown picked it off. Bradley's 14th turnover. And here's a 3-ball up by Kirby is good. And there goes that lead in a hurry. 35-32. It went from 8 to 3 in a blink.
Well, I just spoke up on Taylor's behalf. That wasn't a very good play.
Kirby 50% for 3-point range. He's the best shooter.
Now Maniscalco, give it to McCain, drives baseline, gives it to Brown, has it pop on him. Up in front, Maniscalco looks at Sam Singh instead. It's baseline drive, and there's a push.
That's a foul.
Called on 34, Sam Willard, his second.
Well,
team fourth.
Their big men are out in the wings, kind of on the low wings, and we've driven it 3 or 4 times, and they don't have great feet.
And they don't get right. They don't take away the baseline. They leave about a foot.
And we've taken advantage of that.
Right.
We've caused them to foul us by driving the ball there.
James Duran is in for the Tigers, and I think they have Duran, Brown. We'll check the other one here. As Darian Norris is into the Bradley lineup with Maniscalco and Dodie Dunson, Theron Wilson is back, and Sam Singh, who's going to set a ball screen for Dodie and roll down the lane as far as skip pass. Maniscalco's 3 is contested and missed it. Rebound Singh tries to tip, and it's pulled down by Duran. And with a 3-point deficit, here come the Tigers again. The Braves led by 8, and they're stuck on 35. With it on the right is Duran. Now up front is Willard. You want him out there. They double and a push on the Braves. Is this on Theron Wilson?
That's a foul.
Yep.
It's a little cheap, but I've said all year, when you put the forearm in the back, they just automatically call it.
Sam was trying to get there in time to help, and he called the foul before he got there.
Fundamentally, that's not very good.
4th team foul on Bradley, 4 apiece from each team. The Braves are stuck on a number here, 5 straight. Inbound baseline right, lob to the goal is tipped off of Sam Singh out of bounds. It was tipped initially, and then it went off of Sam's hands. Taylor Brown's going to come back.
He's got to come back for Theron because Theron's
got his 3rd foul.
Well, that and Jerry Pollard, Theron's frustrated. If Theron's a senior playing his 35th game, he doesn't need to be frustrated.
Inbounds pass on the count of 2, the count of 3, and then it's lobbed inside. With it is Willard. He has it up high right. He's looking for a guard and now finds Kirby. Michael Kirby. Free throw line extended to the right is Duran. Kirby now swing it to the left. Terrell Smith is back in. Cross-court pass to the corner. A step by Duran, no shot. Stops, looks down on the block, and now hooks it back out in front for a Kirby 3. That bounce is no good. Rebound taken out long by Darian Norris. Looks and crosses the timeline. He'll bring it to Dodie Dunson, and now Maniscalco. 12:47 to play for the game. Bradley's lead is 35-32. Norris with it, Maniscalco. Back to Darian Norris on the right. Takes a dribble, Taylor Brown. The Braves playing with a couple of freshmen here. Norris with it, looks inside and drives baseline and bumped. He had no place to go, but Anthony Brown fouled him, and that's 4. Brown out. Leduc is in, and he has 3. And 15 foul. Newville is in, and he replaces Kirby. The ball will be inbounded for Bradley with 12:34 to play. Leading 35-32, 5 straight points for Pacific. With it is Norris between the rings, brings it Dodie Dunson's way. Now comes to the left, Maniscalco. Look for a high post pass to Singh. Now it's Maniscalco with 3. It's up and good.
Boy, Sammy.
So Sammy gets his 8th point, 293.
He made a couple threes we really needed him to.
He's 2 for 5 for the night on threes.
38-32, 6-point lead for the Braves again. Newville with it. Look at a post pass. Give it to Willard. He's doubled. Passes out of it. Newville now look left. Down on the block as LeDuc has it poked away a minute by Taylor Brown and got back. Here's a hook. They're going to call a foul on him.
Yeah, it's on Dodie.
Dunson on the foul. It looked like he put out his arm to keep him away. So that is
Dodie trailed him a little.
5 team fouls for Bradley, and the Braves lead 38-32 with 11:58 to play. Back in a minute. Braves will play defense against a new shot clock for the Tigers of Pacific. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD.
I like Carl. Carl is sitting in row 2 behind Pete Vanaken. Yeah. Coyle is straight across from us in row 5. They don't even sit together.
They rarely do.
I know it.
This Pacific team would finish mid-pack Valley.
It looks like it. And they beat Cal Northridge twice, who took Memphis to the gun.
How about it?
It's decent tonight.
Yeah.
Most of the lower's full.
Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Oberlander Electric, where satisfaction is the result of experience. Experience the basis of their business and has been since 1940. Oberlander Electric, if it's electrical, they do it. And by the Peoria Banking Center, Candle Tree on North University in Peoria. Check out their completely free checking accounts at the Peoria Banking Center. Saw Jay Glatz today downtown at the Peoria Banking Center. What do we got now, Coach Stoll? How are we rebounding? 22-19.
22-19, right. Turnovers, Dave. We got 14 turnovers. They've got 10. We're 8 out of 9 from the line. They've got to shoot one, and hope we can keep that up. Both teams shooting 40%.
The Illini against Penn State, right?
Yeah.
No free throws?
The home team, Illinois, did not shoot any. And that score, we don't want to remind, it was 38-33.
We're about there.
Yeah.
11:58 to play. Inbound baseline right is Smith. Gives to Willard.
Bradley's on the inbound.
Will flash in the lane. Newville is in, and he's got it at the point. 27 on the shot clock. Passes inside. They double the Duke, and he's fouled by Singh, I think.
Dodie got his hands in, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Sam.
That's on. Oh, Sam.
His second, and that's 6-team foul, and this will be 2 free throws coming up here for Brian LeDuc. He's 80%.
Not a very good foul because we had him boxed in pretty well.
69 of 86.
Limited time. He looks fairly clever when he's on the floor.
He's pretty good on the block.
Free throw is in and out. By the way, Mr. Kangas missed a free throw the other night that was pretty big, didn't he?
How about that?
You would never have bet that.
Well, think of how many free throws does Creighton miss against us? They went 1 for 6 in the last 2 minutes against Kentucky.
Second free throw is up and down. So it's 38-33. The Bradley lead is 5. That was their biggest lead in the first half. And
1-2-2. They're showing.
Sammy lost the ball out of bounds.
And we knew they were going to press something. They went over that, Dave, in the scouting report today. That don't be surprised if they press some, particularly after free throws. That's the first one they shot.
One-on-one situation, and he just lost it.
He just mishandled it.
Norris comes out, 15th Bradley turnover, and Chris Roberts is in, and that was Sammy with no one near him. Just lost it out of bounds. Got to get a stop now. Newberry with it. Free throw line extended left. See if they pound it down on the block again. High post pass is made to Willard. Now it's Doran who's in. Willard, skip pass out in front, 3 ball. Newberry is up and good. Braves paid for that dearly. 38-36.
Well, you're going to keep him around. Dangerous things happen.
That's right. Had an 8-point lead. It's now down to 2. With it is Chris Roberts. Now Dodie Dunson up high right. Takes a step, no shot. Taylor Brown almost walked. Gets in the lane, drops it down to nobody in particular, and it's knocked out of bounds by LeDuc. Edrin McCain comes in for Maniscalco at 11:03. 17 on the shot clock, and Edrin will inbound on the R and Bradley baseline left. Fires it, gives it to Dunson. Now to McCain, up high right. A lob to the goal. Kaboom! Thrown down by Chris Roberts from Edrin McCain.
Threw it behind him. He still brought it from left field.
40-36. He has 5. With it is Newville. He drives against McCain all the way down and then going in on the floor. The Braves pick up their 7th team foul. Edrin, I think. Edrin's first. So the trips to the free throw line are starting to mount up for the opposition here. And it's 40-36.
It's only their second, Dave, all night.
But they're going to be in the 1-and-1 now for, I know you always, when you coached, wanted to get there as early as you could.
Inside the first 10 minutes.
Newville is 51%, by the way. First one is up and missed. And got his own rebound off Dodie Dunson in the lane and walked. There's a real break. Well, he was 51%. 11th turnover for Pacific.
There's 2 breaks. He missed a 1-and-1.
And then walked.
All right.
McCain gives to Taylor Brown, and now Chris Roberts has it up high right. The Braves dunked with Roberts last time down, going for a 6 or 7-point lead again. Chris has it. Between the rings now is Taylor Brown. Along the baseline is Dunson. Skip pass is McCain up front. Get a ball screen from Sam Singh. Now it's Dunson. There's a 3. Good again. Dodie Dunson gets the 3. Bradley's lead. 8 points for Dodie is back to 7. 43-36. That was a big shot by Dodie.
Yes, it was.
With a 3-point shot, the other end is up and it's down. Fired up by LeDuc.
That kid's pretty good.
And a 30-second timeout called. And who called it? Pacific did. We'll take a 30-second break. Bradley 43, Pacific 39. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. Yeah, they're hanging around a little too much. WMBD, Peoria, Illinois. The Braves have Taylor Brown and McCain in the game.
They're trying their 1-2-2 trap here.
Well, I would too. We were.
David Collins is out. Dodie Dunson is in. And Chris Roberts, the inbounds pass, gives back to McCain. Under 10 minutes to play in the game now. Roberts across the timeline with it left. Now McCain looks to the right. Dodie Dunson has it. Bradley 43-39. Inside is Collins. Chris Roberts a step, no shot, straight away. Dunson. McCain with it up high to the left. Now gives to Dunson. There's another 3. Hit one. He bounces that one, no good. Rebound is Chris Roberts. He's on the floor. Taken out by Taylor Brown. So the Braves get it back again. McCain takes a step, no shot. Dunson with it to the right. Now puts it on the floor a couple times to the left and gives to Roberts. 23 on the shot clock, 9:20 for the game. Bradley's up 4, 43-39. Taylor Brown in the lane. Pull up jumper, too hard. Rebound is taken down by Smith. And he's across the timeline. A chance to get within a point. There's a steal and knocked away by Dodie Dunson on a post pass. That was intended for LeDuc, who might have had a layup.
He went a long way to get that ball.
9:06 to play. 29 on the shot clock. Theron Wilson going to come in. 43-39. He comes in for Taylor Brown. He did a nice job in there.
Overall, Taylor's got 4 rebounds tonight, 4 points, done a nice job.
Inbound baseline right. See if the Braves can get a stop here on this inbound. Smith, LeDuc, his 3 is up and bounced no good. Quick shot. Rebound taken down by Theron Wilson. Gives to McCain across the timeline. 8:57 to play. Roberts inside is David Collins. He's going to hook it up. Did he make it? He bounced it, missed it. Rebound taken down by LeDuc.
LeDuc is shooting 40% on threes for the year.
So once again, a chance to get within 2 or 1 for Pacific. 43-39. The pace is Pacific's liking. Here's a ball fake. Take a couple steps in and a skip pass. Smith with it. Going to take it into the lane against McCain, who stays down nicely. LeDuc looked for the 3, didn't take. 13-12 on the shot clock. Drive baseline, good help. Smith, a 14-footer to bounced away, no good. Rebound on the weak side board is LeDuc. And a new shot clock with 8:16 to play.
Good feel for the game out there.
And with it, Smith gives it left, directing traffic. Back as Kirby is in the game. Goes to the free throw line, kicks it out to Smith. They're going small here. Takes it down to the block, all the way down. Lean in shot, tough shot, got it. 43-41. 2-point lead for the Braves, who led by 8. It's now down to 2. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. With it, McCain gives to Dunson. Now in the corner, Theron Wilson. It's tipped away out of bounds, and we have an official time. Braves will inbound in the right corner as Neufeld knocked it away. 43 Bradley, 41 Pacific. 7:46 to play. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
They're hanging around. This is dangerous.
Give to Chris Roberts, his link to the court. Shot is good!
He made it!
He made it! Chris Roberts wins the game!
He makes it in from about 75 feet.
3/4 of the floor. One of the greatest shots in Bradley history. We're going to be lucky to win this game.
We should.
If you were them, down 2 points at the 8-minute timeout after that.
I know. I mean, they haven't shot it great.
Well, we're just turning it over. And Theron has been no factor. Theron has been no factor. He'd better not. I hope he doesn't take a perimeter shot anymore.
He's going to try to do too much. He's only got it.
Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Chuck Fisher, and Sir James Watson back at Carver Arena. 43-41 Bradley with the ball and 7:46 to play in the game. The Braves are brought to you by Heritage Bank. Is safety and security important to your banking needs? Visit Heritage Bank of Central Illinois, a locally owned community bank with your best interest in mind. Member FDIC. Coach?
Maniscalco just come in the timeout, and Troyer just came for them, Dave. He's 1 for 7, but he sets up in that corner. He looks like he got a pretty good shot today. We got to watch him.
McCain out, Maniscalco in. Chris Roberts will inbound sideline right, about a yard away from the baseline. Dodie Dunson with it, goes left, comes down, looking to skip past lob to Theron Wilson, who's back in. Maniscalco now Dunson. Goes to the baseline, he's got a layup. Kaboom! Throw it down with the left hand.
He must not have scouted him as right, because they've let Dodie go to his left, and he made him pay.
He has 10, and the Braves lead is 4 again. Get a stop, 45-41 with 7:22 to play for the ball game. Looking to skip screen, it's Smith. Go to the L on the left. Pass down on the baseline. Stop is Willard. He's going to back in and hook it up and got it in. Boy, there was not much. There wasn't enough help there.
No, those guys are big in there. I think we forget that sitting up here. This is a pretty big team.
45-43. The Bradley lead is 2 again. Dunson with it now, Chris Roberts. Put it on the floor with the left hand a couple of times now. Wilson, Roberts, Maniscalco. In the corner is Dunson. There's another three. That's good!
Get it going, Doty.
48-45, 13 points for Doty Dunson.
5-point lead, Dave. 48-43.
What did I say?
48-45. I think you were thinking 5-point lead.
I was. It is a 5-point lead. Get a stop now.
Yes.
With it, Smith. Free throw line extended. Taking a couple of steps is Kirby. He drives on a give and go. Threw it away. Too tough to handle.
Pretty good pressure.
12 turnover. And the Braves come down at the other end. Maniscalco, Roberts. There's another three. Doty missed it. And then he gets a loose ball, and it's picked up by Pacific. And there they come across the timeline. Boy, that was close. That would have been a big possession. As Troyer gets it back out to Kirby. Dunson has him in a switch, 6:05 to play. Bradley 48, Pacific 43. To the right is Troyer again. Look at a lob inside. Trying to deny the post is Collins. Smith with 13 on the shot clock. Takes a couple of dribbles, looks at a post pass, needs some help. Go down to the block and puts it down to be stripped. Nearly was. Kick it back out left, and there's a Smith three. Up bounce, no good. Rebound is tipped, no good. Tip this time is taken down loose. And it's taken away by Maniscalco. 13th turnover. Sammy comes down and comes to the right wing. Bradley with a 5-point lead in the ball. Single come in on the next dead ball.
Excellent play by Sammy Maniscalco.
As he came out with that loose ball.
Well, he held it up also, and Collins got hit in the mouth.
With it is Roberts. Skip pass out front. Theron Wilson to Maniscalco. Roberts, three ball left corner. Good! It's an 8-point lead, matches the biggest in timeout taken by Pacific.
5 threes the second half for Bradley.
Taking a full timeout, Dave.
We'll take a full and be back in a minute. Bradley matches their biggest lead with 5:06 to play. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. This next stop, if we can get it, may do it.
Could be big. I agree. You almost could get below 8 minutes maybe with a lead.
Okay, do we have floaters left? Everything. Okay, good. Stacy up there.
Jody. Barb sitting next to Stacy. I'm going to tell you, probably tell you she's mad she didn't get on.
Well, they ought to try it again.
There's Jody. There's Barb.
Oh, she made it. Okay.
Yeah, she made it. I'm all right now. Hello.
Okay, here we go. You might want to dump out of this. We're ready to go. Okay, here we go. Joe Ford to inbound. Across the timeline comes Newpill. Bradley with a 51-43 lead. Takes to the wing on the right. He fires a three up and in and out. Rebound is tipped to the corner. Chris Roberts tries to save, but he didn't have to. It's off Pacific. That's a big stop. And Bob Thomason can't believe it.
Your boy, Borowski, made the call, Dave.
Well, he's turning over a new leaf.
He's trying to make up for a bad year for us.
McCain across the timeline, 4:44 to play. The Braves could score here. They get a double-digit lead. Wilson looks at Maniscalco and watches him go by. Bad pass to McCain and another Bradley turnover. It was bounced right at the feet of McCain by Theron Wilson.
That's a bad pass. That's a killer.
16 turnovers, and it was a...
First time we've had it back 8 up.
Theron threw the ball right at the feet of McCain.
Edgerton had
no chance to get it. Now you got to get another stop. Kirby with it across the timeline. 4:27 to play. Bradley 51.
That zone,
Pacific 43.
Man to man,
driving all the way down is Ford. He stops in the lane. Kick it back out. Won a two-man game. Ball knocked away a minute. Pick it back up. Here's a shot on a three and a foul on Edrin McCain, I'm afraid.
What a terrible foul. That was a quick three.
Boy,
I didn't think it was a great shot by him. I mean, I know they're running out of time, but...
Well, he's 50% from threes and 83% from the free throw line.
Well, there you have a turnover, and you didn't get a shot, and a chance for a double-digit lead, and now 8 points, going for 9, 10, and 11 for Michael Kirby. I guess this isn't supposed to be easy. First one's flipped up and down. Edrin McCain picked up the foul on a three-point shot that was not going in.
I don't think so either.
51-44. 45.
We're not in the bonus yet. They're on 18. We have 18 fouls. They only have 5, and we're not shooting yet, and they've been shooting them here for a while.
Edrin comes out, and he made a bad play, but that there have been just too many careless passes.
Yeah.
Well, also not a bad idea to take. You shouldn't make that play. I don't blame Coach Les for taking him out for a minute.
51-46. Back to a 5-point lead as 3 free throws went. Pass Sam Singh and break pressure. Dodie Dunson has it with 4:07 to play. So the Braves need to get a score here to get the momentum back. Dunson has it on the right.
Sammy.
Here's Maniscalco. They run the play for him. A three is in and out. Rebound there, and Wilson tries to tip but can't get it, and Willard with it. And here comes Pacific. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball.
No, this is big.
Kirby with it left. Dodie Dunson tries to cut him off. 3:45 to play. 5-point lead, but the hammer belongs to the Tigers. 19 on the shot clock. LeDuc with it up high. Look for a post pass, stepping out, and a lob to the goal. Maniscalco tried to get a steal and a foul on Sam Singh with 12 on the shot clock.
Well, it'll be a 1-and-1.
When we come back in a minute, well, I guess we're out of breaks. So we'll hold it right here. We're not out of breaks, so we'll take one. Bradley 51, Pacific 46, but they're shooting free throws. The Braves had a chance to get a double-digit lead and let it get away, and now Pacific has a chance to crawl within one possession. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. It's been terrible. They are 15-1 when they hold teams under 60. It's going down to the end now.
Oh, yeah. No,
we had our chance.
Yeah.
Braves are brought to you by Methodist Medical Center, nationally recognized healthcare with a caring touch. Methodist, taking you well into the future. And after the game, be listening to the Better Banks post-game show. Better Banks, better service. Better Banks, 5 locations in Bartonville, Peoria, Dunlap, and Wyoming. I think the Braves had a chance to make this a comfortable game. I think that chance is gone now, and I think this is going to go down to the end.
And we're not going to get to the magic number, are we?
No, we are not.
What was it?
Not unless it goes overtime.
Yeah. Yes.
And again, they've lost one game when the opponents has not scored 60. They're 15-1, and free throw time for Sam Willard. He's 59%. Now he's got 10 points. This is 1-1.
Missed one.
He hasn't shot a free throw tonight. He bounces that one off. Rebounds off two hands and picked up by LeDuc, and he walked. So they didn't get the two. And a 14th turnover, and Bradley has the ball with a 5-point lead. Boy, when you miss free throws in that situation, you know?
Yeah.
So let's see if the Braves can capitalize. They have only 5 team fouls, by the way. Dunson in the inbounds pass. And he gives a jump pass to Maniscalco across the timeline back to Dunson. 3:22 to play, and it rolls. 25 on the shot clock. Sam Singh hands off to Dunson. Running off a screen was Maniscalco. Now Wilson with it. 18-17 on the shot clock. He slipped the screen. Come on!
That's a play we like to run. When we don't hit Sammy on the three, we bring it back around and double pick, and the first man slips it.
3 minutes to go.
One man to man.
53 to 46. It's a 7-point lead. See if they can get a stop again on a dunk by Theron Wilson. Free throw line extended on the right is Joe Ford. Look in the corner. 2:48, 2:47. 3-ball Kirby. Good. Kirby on the right. Hit a tough shot. 53-49. 2:40 to play. Dunson with it across the timeline. They still have only team fouls, and they have the arrow, too. That was a big three.
Wow, was that a big two? Pretty well guarded.
Dunson with it. Calls for some help. And a foul away from play. Bo Borowski helps the Braves on a foul on Kirby. His first, but that's 6 team fouls with 2:29 and gives the Braves a new shot clock.
That was a big three they hit.
Maniscalco to inbound, baseline left. Bradley 53 to 49. Dunson with it. Now Theron Wilson, Maniscalco with it. 30 on the shot clock, 2:23 to go.
Showing the inbounds.
Here's a corner is Wilson. Back to Roberts. Gets it from Dunson.
Still 20.
Now Wilson down on the baseline. Here's Doty in the lane. Sam Singh drops it down to Roberts, and a Sam Maniscalco three. Bounces up, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. The Braves will have it.
I think you kill some more time.
With 2:02 to play.
I know it's a pretty good shot for Sammy.
Didn't hit it. Substitution as they get Ford out of the game.
The one thing Sammy does when he shoots it, he makes you think he's going to make it.
Inbounds baseline. Right this time, and it's to Theron Wilson in the backcourt. Maniscalco will get it. Now we're under 2 minutes. 53-49. Dunson. Flashing in the lane is Singh. Roberts with it, gets a ball screen. Gives it to Dunson. Flashing in the lane, and instead it's Singh. Gives way to Maniscalco with 14, now 13 on the shot clock.
Now you got to look to score.
10-9. Singh gives Maniscalco. Sammy is going to drive it. All the way down, bounce pass Wilson. Come on!
Nice pass.
55-49. It's a 6-point lead. With 1:23 to go. Get a stop now. With it is Kirby. Fired a 3-ball down last time. Push pass is give to Traer. Ball's knocked away, picked up by Smith. 1:12 to go, 20 on the shot clock.
Well, you made him use some time.
Kirby out front, looked to get a ball screen. Good help initially, and then a 3-ball is fired in and out. Maniscalco the rebound as Kirby missed the 3. 1 minute to play.
Keep it, Sammy.
55-49. The Braves go into a 1 and bonus now. Next trip. 53, 52, 51 seconds to go.
They don't like to guard you.
6-point lead. Maniscalco gives way to Dunson. Back to Sammy. 17 on the shot clock. Now good. 16. Drives with 15. Now stops with 14.
Yep.
Back. Ooh, he turned it over.
Unbelievable. Absolutely.
No pressure at all. And he turned the ball over with 38.5 and a 6-point lead.
And you're going to kill about 10 more seconds yet.
Got that ball up almost head high.
Unbelievable.
Well, now you're going to need to get one more stop. And a timeout taken by Jim Less.
Well, you're going to get pressed if they do score now. They've got to hit quick. I mean, if they don't go for a 3, they do need a quick 2.
Just keep Johnny Moran away from here.
Well, that's just unbelievable. The careless turnovers we've had tonight. I mean, it really is. I mean,
Sammy's got a bunch,
turnovers
I'm
is
afraid.
that for us? 17? 17 turnovers, and honestly, 6 of them are almost like that, just dribbling.
It was a high dribble, and there was no question he did it.
No.
But the Braves have a 6-point lead.
Let's not be too hard on, excuse me, Dave, let's not be too hard on Sammy. The previous play, he made a great penetration and bounce pass to Darren Wilson
for the dunk. Yeah. Well, you're still up 6 with 38.5. Possession arrow belongs to Pacific now. Bradley has 2 timeouts left, a full and a 30. I believe the 2 timeouts that Pacific has are 30s. Watch out Kirby and LeDuc here.
And if they score, you got to be ready for a press.
Inbounds passes Kirby with 37-36.
They can use
Works against Dodie Dunson. Look for a high post pass. Knocked away out of bounds by Sam Singh.
That's right.
Sideline left, 31.7, 29 on the shot clock. Bradley's lead is 55-49 over Pacific. Trying to advance to the championship game. Smith inbounds to Kirby in the backcourt. Half minute to play. Goes against Dodie Dunson. Pass at the high post, LeDuc. Arching passes to Kirby. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a lean-in shot. Is fired rim. No good by Troyer, and Singh the rebound, and he's fouled with 19.3.
So 1-and-1, and 1 free throw will make it really hard to beat us.
3-possession game.
It's going to be hard to beat us anyhow.
So it'll be 1 and bonus for Sam Singh. Sam hasn't shot one at the line tonight. He's 80%, 39-49.
We've only shot 2 the second half. We're 8 out of 9 for the ball.
Doran in, Singh to the line. Sam has 3 points, no points, 3 fouls. Well, I would be surprised if he doesn't make both of these. 1 and bonus for a 3-possession lead if he makes the first. He dribbles it in. It didn't look real pretty. Take it. But now it's a 7-point lead with 19.3. 1 more for the grandfather. Free throw 2. That's in 2. That should do it probably. 57-49. Across the timeline with 17, now 16. Look is Kirby. Hands off, and he stepped out of bounds and turned it over. And it looks like we're going to have basketball at Carver Arena one more time.
Tuesday night, isn't it, David?
Tuesday night against the winner of Old Dominion, James Madison, which is tomorrow night in Richmond.
Nice crowd here tonight, and I hope there's more here next Tuesday.
Here's Maniscalco. He's fouled in the backcourt with 12.7. Well, the Braves aren't going to get to 60, but it's not going to matter because they're going to get to 21.
Well, it's good to win when you don't play great. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is.
It's not going to take a 75-footer this time.
No, and you don't play great every night out. It's still nice to win when you don't.
Sammy trying to get into double figures if he can make the 1 and bonus. That was the 8th team foul. 12.7 left. First one's up and down. And it could match the biggest. I think this is the biggest lead. We never had a double-digit lead.
I think 8 was the biggest before.
58-49. Could be a 10-point lead with 12.7 seconds left. Free throw is bouncing in. 59-49 with 12.7. Kirby will pick it up near the timeline with 10. Kirby with 9. He's going to launch a long-range 3 is up and in and out. Rebound, Chris Roberts.
Why not?
Flies through the air, and the Braves win their 21st game and will play in the title game here at Carver Arena next Tuesday night against the winner of James Madison and Old Dominion with a 59-49 hard-fought, difficult win, but never spit out the lead in the second half. We have some ticket information that we'll share with you on the Better Banks postgame show. Bradley wins it by 10. Just win. Yep. And play one more time. And so for the second straight year, Bradley will play what they know will be their final game of the season. It'll be here at Carver Arena to close out the careers of Brian Lavin, David Collins, and Darren Wilson. Get your tickets. We'll give you information. Hopefully we can pack the place on Tuesday night for the championship game of the inaugural College Invitational Insider Tournament. The Better Banks postgame show coming up. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.